Heads up, this is not going to be a fair fight. Ubuntu has exactly two chances to outperform Windows 11, and those chances, slim and none. Let me explain. I managed to install Windows 11 on two absolute dinosaurs, one from 2011, another from 2013, a Lenovo and a Gateway respectively. And guess what? Windows 11 runs flawlessly, no bugs, zero, nada, completely boring. I mean, come on, Microsoft, at least give me something to complain about. Now let's talk about Ubuntu, the latest and greatest, 24.04.2. Visually, oh, it's a stunner. In fact, I'll say it, Ubuntu looks jazzier, snazzier, and just flat out prettier than Windows 11. And of course, with Linux, you can customize it to your heart's content. But even out of the box, it's slick. But, my young Jedi, never judge a book by its cover. Some of you might remember that a few months ago, I had Ubuntu 22.04 dual booting alongside Windows 11. As a Windows user, I don't ask for much from a Linux-based system, just the basics. The KISS method, keep it simple, stupid. I want the essentials to work. Audio, video, power on, power off, email, updates, reboot, done. That's it. That's the list. But then, one fateful day, Ubuntu ran some updates. And boom, no audio. The output literally said, dummy output. Oh, thank you, Ubuntu. I feel like a dummy now too. And that, my friends, was the end of that experiment. I wiped Ubuntu and installed Chrome OS Flex, the reigning king of Linux-based operating systems. Now back to this new Ubuntu. If you're a Windows user, it's not hard to pick up. It looks great. But here's the problem. The GNOME desktop. Even Linus Torvalds, the father of Linux, called the GNOME shell an unholy mess back in 2011. And honestly, over a decade later, it's still funny because it still feels true. GNOME always feels like a work in progress, sometimes incomplete, sometimes buggy. Like my old audio issue, why dummy output? Why? I've been using Linux since 2006, and even I couldn't figure it out. So, Windows 11 versus Ubuntu 24.042? If you're adventurous and have a spare machine or drive, sure, give Ubuntu a shot. It might work out for you. But the bottom line? Ubuntu hasn't felt the same since the last truly great version, Ubuntu 2016. Ever since the switch to GNOME, it's been a roller coaster of inconsistencies. It looks fantastic, but looks can be deceiving.